And welcome to Around the Table. It is Hump Day here on...
Let's do that again.
You weren't ready.
Well, I was looking at your shirt, and it's a throwback. It's vintage. It looks vintage.
Oh, this one does?
Yeah, it looks like... Yeah.
I bought it in 80-something.
That's what it looks like. Okay, it's what day?
Today is Hump Day.
Okay.
In the middle of the week, and we always commemorate Wednesday as the official Hump Day here at Around the Table.
Yes. And you know what I did this morning on Hump Day?
You went to Walmart.
Well, I did do that. But I went outside. I saw the sunrise, but I can't see it because we have a lot of trees and the forest, as Robert used to call it.
Right.
And so I had just worked out, went outside in my sleeveless shirt and my shorts, and took a picture of that sunrise because I had to walk out to get out of the line. Well, usually it's a sunset.
Sunrise and sunset.
Sunset's usually what I get. But oh my gosh, if y'all missed it, it was quite glorious this morning.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Anyway, okay.
I like the sunrises more than I do the sunsets.
Well, I just can't see them, so I have to go.
I used to drive to work out in the morning, and
you see
different
sunrise.
ones every time. Yeah.
Well, it's like for me, it's a good feel good way to start my day.
Yeah. You kind of get connected ethereally with the Creator.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Dan.
I like the days where the cows are out in the field, and there's just a slight haze of fog.
Yes.
Isn't that wonderful?
Even a little frost on the grass.
Yeah.
Kind of cool too.
Yeah.
But that means it's cold.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the Wednesday edition of Around the Table. We're glad that you're here. I'm glad that I'm not so glad that you're here, but
well, I don't even know what I can stay home. We'll see how that goes for you.
I'm glad you're here.
You're lying.
Oh boy.
You have dug your hole now.
Yeah. Well, I think our topic to ponder yesterday kind of blew up a little bit.
Whoa.
I mean, we got a lot of responses from that, and we didn't mean to create a firestorm.
Not at all.
I just want to reiterate that your opinion is your opinion, and a topic to ponder is based on what you think and not what someone else is thinking. Don't worry about what other people think.
I agree.
Yeah.
Give us your opinion. Plus, we had a response about how could we answer that, being that we live in Arkansas and not California. And again, it's just a question.
Yeah.
Don't take it. Y'all are taking it too serious.
Yeah.
Some of it you're just like trying to.
What do you think, living here in Arkansas, about it?
Right.
It's a topic.
It's simple.
It's a topic. We'll go on to other topics
But I am going to say this too. Be respectful of the other people that are answering. It's their opinion.
Their opinion.
Leave them alone. Just state your opinion, and don't anybody be a twit.
Yeah.
I guess.
So you think my shirt is a throwback, huh?
I do.
Does this look like, really?
Yeah.
Could they make something like this today?
I don't know, Dan. I'm trying to fix my earphones so I can hear. Okay, so what do you think they still make those?
Yeah, they think they would make this
in the
design?
vintage 80s shop.
Well, I went to the closet. I hadn't worn this for a while, and I go, wow.
I know. Yeah. Okay.
I almost forgot about that piece of attire.
Oh,
so I put it on and came down the steps. And Kelly goes, wow, that's bright.
That was her way of saying that's too old to wear, honey.
Well, women like to dress their men. And,
Does she dress you?
Well, sometimes she'll say, why would you wear that?
Perhaps you should let her.
Probably should.
Kelly,
should I go look for go somewhere and get a shirt and finish the show, or is this okay with you?
No, you're in it now, man.
I like
you're
this.
Pulling it.
I had a lot of memories when I went to this. I still remember the day that I went to the store and bought this shirt.
Really?
Yeah, it was back in 19-something.
71.
Doubt it. I'm sure this is fairly new.
No, 80s is not fairly new.
This shirt is fairly new.
Oh, okay.
But
I thought you said 80s.
Well, I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh, okay.
Was I even born in the 80s?
You know, yes, they make. I don't know. Woo!
This, if you have it long enough, it'll go back in style. That's my motto.
All right.
You still have some bell bottoms?
Not belt. No.
they're coming back to as a fashion.
I mean, they have flares, now and all that.
Oh, it's a bell bottom. They may call it something else.
I don't do the big bell bottom things. I don't.
Yeah, I like the little ones.
A little,
like
yeah,
the boot
like
cut,
slim boot cut.
Yeah, that's fun.
Is where I'm at. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a certain style of clothes that you really, really gravitate to?
A jeans and a t-shirt, probably.
That would be mine. That's my comfort. People I see all the time on TikTok, all these social media things about how this outfit's great to wear traveling. And it's loungy, which is, very comfortable and all that. But I would rather be in jeans and a t-shirt on an airplane or anything than I would to wear those things. Yeah. So it's just my comfort zone. So.
Yeah, I don't know what Levi Strauss was thinking, but he was thinking the right thing that day that he designed those the 501s.
They've ruined things, though, now with, not in a good way for me, but stretch jeans. They have a little stretch,
Well, I can wear 32s and stretch.
Well, yeah, we can all go down.
And the 34s, which I usually wear, they're too big.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. I think it's the whole idea, I'm wearing a 32.
That really isn't it. I just want something that fits me comfortably. And, I don't care about, that's just a number really for me.
No.
But now, if it starts going up, then I know I need to watch what I'm eating. Other than that, I don't care.
Is that how do you weigh yourself every day? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, do you? Okay. So do you go up and down and
Sure.
Sometimes you go, what the heck happened here?
Well, I don't go up that. I
1
allow,
pound or 2.
There's a lot of, I keep talking about sodium, but there's that issue, and there's
more salt, the bigger you get.
Well, it's a multitude of things, and I don't expect to say the same weight every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm up a pound, okay.
Yeah.
If the next day I'm up another pound, then it's time to figure out what are you doing wrong.
Yeah. I do the belt loop. I go to the belt loop. If the belt loop's getting too tight, I go, I probably should slack off on, maybe a half a gallon of ice cream instead of a full one.
And now I'm going to say, I don't think, I'll speak for Dan too, that we're promoting the fact that we need to be on a diet all the time. That is not what we're saying. I'm telling you what I need to do for me.
Yeah.
And Dan is saying what he needs to do for him to maintain, and that's mental health as well as physical health, in my opinion.
Sure.
So, there.
And go out and take some pictures of the sunrise. That'll therapeutic.
Get you out. Get out there in your shorts and do it.
Yeah. In your shorts? Okay.
Well, I was in my shorts after I worked out.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Let's talk a little bit of weather today. Sunny with a high near 47 degrees, calm winds. And then tonight, overnight low was 32, right there on the freezing mark.
Yep.
Thursday.
Ooh, look at the gusts, though, tonight.
25 miles per hour for gusts.
Yeah.
Thursday, sunny, high near 51. And gust up to 25 again. It's going to be quite windy. Thursday night, clear, low around 30, calm winds back down to 5 miles per hour. And then Friday, what do you think?
A 30% chance of showers afternoon. Wind gusts could be up to 25 miles per hour and a high of 55 on Friday. Friday night, it drops back down to a low of 32. There is a 30% chance of showers. Now, yesterday it was 20%.
Yeah.
So we're increasing. So we'll see what happens. Mm-hmm. And then Friday night, again, a 30% chance of showers, and the wind gusts are present with a low of 32. Saturday's partly sunny with a high of 39. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low of 15. Wind gust again, so it's going to be cold. Where was I?
Saturday night?
Saturday. I think I'm on Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday is a high of 25. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low of, here you go, 9. Yeah, 9.
Ouch. That's cold.
Monday is Martin Luther King Day and high of 22. So it's going to be cold again. And Monday night's a low of 8 and Tuesday's a high of 25. So we're going to be below freezing.
Okay.
So enjoy what you got today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's above freezing.
A little bit later on in the show, we're going to have Mike and Angie Trammel there with 50 Graphics. And they're coming in to talk to us about their business.
Their biz. Yeah.
Are they bringing... show and tell items?
I don't know. I saw them drive up in a truck that said 50 Graphics. So.
Had a big graphic on the side there.
You think they brought that to us to go drive around?
Sure.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. We'll be talking with them after our next break. So, but first, our topics to ponder for this week have been about the fires in California. And it's been in the news for a solid week. Every news outlet is talking about it. And it's... You know, they're doing a lot of prevention now, with airplanes flying over and dropping that pink stuff, the fire retardant, and water and all that stuff. I guess
those Santa Ana winds are down, so they can do that.
Yeah, I guarantee you that their whole policy will change after this one. I mean, such a huge disaster that they have got to do something.
I would hope they would change it.
Either to offset something, cut brush, but do something.
Right.
You just can't. I mean, someone made a comment that, Santa Ana winds and the brush burning have been around forever. Mm-hmm. And then people build there. Well, there's got to be a way to protect those people.
That doesn't make it right.
Yeah, you're paying taxes. You have service people like police, fire, medical. There's got to be a way to protect them. And if you're not solving that problem, it's going to get worse and worse.
You're part of the problem if you're not trying to solve it.
Right. Yeah. Let's do some topic to ponder.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Okay, should the California fires be classified as a natural disaster?
Of all, what is classified as a national disaster?
Not natural, national.
Oh.
National disaster.
Oh, yeah. National disaster.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that too, and I wanted, they're going to get federal funds to help. That's not a thing, but should it be declared as a national disaster? Yeah.
You do or don't?
I think it. Yeah, it is. It's big
think
enough.
So.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, it's bad.
I think so.
See, people are interpreting that everything that you wrote in that was not national. They think you said natural.
National.
So people who have answered it are answering it under no. They're answering natural instead of as if the word were natural rather than national.
Is it written?
It's written correctly.
Oh, okay.
But some of our responders have viewed it as natural, not national.
National. A national disaster.
Which gives it a whole different, I guess, anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter.
It's big enough, I think. And I think the one in South Carolina was a national disaster, too. I mean, it's like local EMS here. When they go on a scene, if there's more than, I can't remember how many people, 5, 6, or 7, it's a MCI, mass casualty incident. And that brings in all resources from around to help out fix the problem. So that's what I was asking. So,
okay,
all right. Go to our Facebook page and answer the topic to ponder. Should the California fires be classified as a national disaster?
Next time you're going to have to put that all in caps.
All right. Well, I'm ready for some history. Are you?
Yes, Dan. Let's do this.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
It'll be called Today because it will equip the man or woman or kid at home to know more about the world they're going out and the day they're going to face than's ever been possible before.
73 years ago, NBC's Today show premiered with Dave Garroway as communicator. It was a new type of broadcast that Garroway had to explain. We did this one yesterday, too.
We did, yes.
Y'all, we don't know what happened. It's weird.
And I say segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever.
Okay, this was back in 62 years ago. George Wallace was sworn in as the governor of Alabama. His speech included strong support for the continuation of segregation, a view Wallace disavowed later on in his life.
I really think that they sent the same ones again.
That's probably so.
But we can go ahead.
We go ahead. This was yesterday's history.
I support the Democratic platform call for making his birthday a national holiday, and I will work for it.
46 years ago, during an Atlanta speech, President Carter threw his weight behind a move to honor Martin Luther King Jr.
William Jefferson Clinton, by such conduct, warrants impeachment and trial and removal from office.
26 years ago, back in 1999, opening statements began in the impeachment trial of President Clinton. House Judiciary Committee Chairman Henry Hyde led the House team prosecuting Mr. Clinton. Hyde actually spoke on January 16th, and maybe we'll get that one tomorrow.
If you convict and remove President Clinton on the basis of these allegations, no president of the United States will ever be safe from impeachment again.
26 years ago, opening statements began in the impeachment trial of President Clinton. The White House began its defense 5 days later. Lawyer Greg Craig said the perjury and obstruction of justice charges against the president were very flimsy. Craig actually spoke on the 20th.
I was a soldier, and if I did wrong, here I am.
Any regrets?
No, ma'am.
This was 20 years ago, back in 2005. Army Specialist Charles Grainer, the reputed ringleader of the band of rogue guards at the Abu Ghraib prison, was convicted at Fort Hood, Texas, of ambushing Iraqi detainees. Grainer maintained he was only following orders, and then he was sentenced to 10 years in prison the following day.
I made my decisions. They are my mistake. And I am sitting here today to acknowledge that and to say I'm sorry for that.
12 years ago, Lance Armstrong ended a decade of denial by confessing to Oprah Winfrey that he'd used performance-enhancing drugs to win the Tour de France.
And this is a birthday cut. Singer Jack Jones was born on this day in 1938, 86 years ago. Among his hits were the theme to The Love Boat.
Oh, these, okay.
I don't want conventional programming on this network. I want counterculture. I want anti-establishment.
Read the date.
I see.
Okay, Faye Dunaway, Best Actress Oscar for her role in Network.
Okay, and then also a birthday cut. LL Cool J was born on this day in 1968. He's 57 today. Let's see. I think this one you can do.
People who drive trucks full of cash onto scales to weigh it because there's too much to count, they don't exactly have a code of ethics that they adhere to. We're not going to the police.
Jason Bateman was born this day in 1969. He was 56. He is known for Marty Bird in Ozark.
Okay. And then also a birthday cut. Foo Fighters lead singer Dave Grohl was born on this day in 1969. He's 56 today. And one of the big hits was Learn to Fly.
My name is Barry Allen, and I am the fastest man alive.
Actor Grant Gustin was born this day in 1990. He's 35. He is best known for playing Barry Allen, a.k.a. The Flash, in the CW series of the same name.
Okay. We're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we'll have local business owners Mike and Angie Trammel. They're with 50 Graphics, and we'll dig deep into their business and find out what they do, how they do it, and
why.
A lot more information when we return. Stick with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Around the Table. We always like to feature local mom and pop businesses, and this is a good example of that. We have Mike and Angie Trammel in the studio with us today, and they own a business called 50 Graphics.
Yep, that's it.
What is 50 Graphics? Kind of give me an idea what that is.
It's a sign and graphic shop.
Okay.
What possessed you to open a sign and graphic? I mean, where did your inspiration come from to do something like that?
Back whenever I was in high school, I went to the races over at Flippin', and I was always intrigued by the designs of the cars. So I, at one point, wanted to open up a shop to just do the graphics on the cars, but I rarely do that. I do other stuff instead. So
you got to pay the bills.
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
Now, when you talk about the design on the cars, back in those days when you were thinking about that, was that hand painted or was it like a decal?
Some of it was hand painted, but some of it was the cut vinyl was getting introduced.
Yeah.
Do you have the skill to do the hand stuff?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
No, that's
all by machine.
Yes, it's all by machine now. But the hand painting is a
lost art.
My hands are not the artist. It's the computer.
Now you do all your designs, I guess, on a computer.
Yes.
Use a art program or whatever. And,
Yep.
Yeah.
We have a special program. Actually, we have two of them. So.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants a logo or some sign or whatever, can they just kind of give you an idea and then you create something and get back to them and say, okay, this is what I'm looking at, as well as can people come in with a design?
Yes, I've had people bring in hand sketches of what their ideal was, and I've had some people come in and say, I don't know what I want, and so we start beginning of, okay, do you want something clean? Do you want something fancy, from
grungy,
yeah, it's just whatever, and I kind of talk to the people, kind of figure out what kind of people they are, and then
the more you get to know them, the more you can probably help design that to their liking.
Yes.
Of it.
Yeah.
And then we have the people that are like, it has to be this specific color code.
Oh, yeah.
Like our corporate has to have this specific thing, and then it's like,
yeah, FedEx is that way. FedEx has a specific color that it can't be a variation. It has to be that color.
Yes, there's certain Pantone colors that they have to use, which we do the FedEx trucks in Bellefonte, and they actually ship the vinyl to us, and we apply it. So we don't have to mess with the color codes on that one, but thank goodness, because they send us the vinyl
picky.
too.
Now, do you guys do car wraps?
Yes,
we
do. We do car wraps. Our latest one was actually, you guys have probably seen it, a Cybertruck. It's now black.
Yeah, it's black. I was behind it yesterday.
Yep, we got that job. It was, of course, silver. It was a foundation edition, one of the first 1,000 that was made. So
wow,
we were kind of excited about get the opportunity to wrap that.
So you don't paint, you wrapped it.
Correct.
Wrapped it in a.
What does that mean? Wrapped it.
It's just like wallpaper, for example. You just instead of doing the wall, you put it on the car. But it's some interesting stuff because you can, if you mess it up, per se, if you don't rip it. But if you mess it up and you take it back up,
which they never do.
Yes,
no,
they do
never.
Not. But if you can heat it back up and it returns back to its original memory, so you can reapply it.
That could be very beneficial, I would think.
I bet that would be, and I've seen people do that when they wrap a car, and I'm like, that seems to be like a frustrating job.
You have to have a lot of patience.
Really. Are you like a little apprehensive, like, oh, I hope I don't screw this up?
Yes, yes, it's taken a few years to get that, but with techniques and classes that me and my team has went to, it's gotten pretty easy. Well, it's gotten easier. I wouldn't say pretty easy.
You learn from, I guess, going to continuing education is what I'm going to call it, but to find new techniques probably that are easier.
Yes, I actually went to Colorado Springs to a wrapping class for a week, and then came back and then showed one of my guys that I have helping wrap vehicles some techniques, and we're going to here soon send him to a car wrapping class to get him certified in wrapping in certain materials.
Yeah, I was going to say wrapping.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Couldn't help it. Do you do things like boats or anything like that as well?
We have wrapped a bass cat. We have done several of the National Park Service's ranger boats, put their decals on that.
Wow, you're getting out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see police cars parked there.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, oh, they're getting worked on.
Yeah.
The most secure neighborhood out there in Bergman.
Do you do simple things like door logos and that kind of thing?
Yeah, we're working on several of those projects right now. One with the Flavors of Louisiana down here.
Oh, yeah.
The restaurant. We're going to put some logos on their doors. I mean, we go from little car stickers, bumper stickers, to banners, to anything from business cards to big signs like the Flavors of Louisiana, stuff like that.
So when somebody orders something like a smaller project, do they have to have a certain number that you, or as an individual? How do you do that?
Most people do not, or most people do require a certain amount, but I don't feel like the customer should have to pay for, what they need. If they only need 10, they shouldn't have to order 100. So we work
so you're
it out
fair.
with them. Yes. Mm-hmm.
You weren't going to say no.
I mean, right? I was like, that's a loaded question. As much as we can be.
Yeah. Well, you got to be service and customer oriented
What?
oriented when
All the
you're
above.
in a town that you have to see the same people over and over again. You have to be.
Well, you want return
you wanna be that way.
customers for one. You want you want them to be satisfied and happy with the result. Now, I saw on your Facebook page there was some shirts, like this big pile of shirts. And
my husband's trying to kill me is what he's trying to do. 100%.
So what? What? She's still alive.
Trying.
What is that? Are you going to branch out?
So we have branched out. When we moved into our current shop on Blevins Road, we've had a lot of people come in, our existing customers saying, where can we get shirts? Where can we get hats? Where can we get hoodies, embroidery? So
because I used to do some of that down there.
Yeah, Roger Patton, and then we had Premier Apparel that was in there that rented from us. We had the opportunity, a business called I Want It Personalized over in Flippin contacted us and wanted to or inquired about us buying their business. And of course, I've always wanted to be a one-stop shop. So you come in, you want business cards, you want a car wrap. Okay, well, they say, where can we go to get T-shirts? Well, I've got the room in my shop. Let's let's expand and get that into it. So we have bought out I Want It Personalized in Flippin. We got all their accounts. We've got all their graphics.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing has changed work-wise other than the physical location. And then I know a lot of people over in Flippin's, kind of concerned about us moving 45 minutes away.
Right.
But we do have an employee that drives over there, that lives over there, and can deliver.
Well, that sounds like a win-win for sure.
That worked itself out.
It did.
Somehow it did.
Is that another one that you have to, as far as, can you do an individualized shirt? Or do you need...
So the good thing,
I know.
The good thing,
so I shouldn't have known that.
What we offer is it's called DTF, direct to film. It's unlike screen printing. Screen printing, you've got to burn your screens and then put it on a wheel and squeegee the ink and all that stuff, a lot of manual work. So, like if you have 5 different colors, you've got to burn 5 different screens.
Right.
And then you got to go like this 5 times. And then you got to burn the shirt 5 times for each color.
So with our product, or our machine that we have now, it's called again DTF, and it prints the ink on a film, goes through an oven, cures the ink, and then we put it on the garment, hoodie, whatever you want to call it, and press it on there, and it adheres to the fabric.
Are there certain fabrics that won't adhere to, or do you know that?
We have not ran into one yet.
Okay, good. All right.
I'm sure there is, but
Just
we haven't ran
curious,
into one yet. Yes. Yeah.
Now there's a I don't know what process you're talking about, but there's some shirts that you can get that are like that they're really you can feel the plastic and you sweat under it and all that. Does it?
Yeah.
Does it
that's
permeate?
The vinyl. That's more like the Cricut stuff. You can buy the vinyl.
Right.
Yeah.
But and then yes, it don't breathe or anything like
That's
this.
like plastic.
This is
right.
Yeah.
This
but
is actually
this is not what you do.
No, it is ink. It's
Okay.
a lot lightweighter than screen printing, and it's more cost effective if your logo has a lot more different colors.
Yeah.
Do y'all have any logos available to look at yet? Or do you ever, do they do that with, Okay, I asked him. I stumped him.
You stumped me. You stumped me there.
I'm just curious. Yeah, designs.
We made our funny Christmas sweaters and everything else like that.
Okay.
We do a lot for Flippin' and Bergman and all them.
Okay.
So Arkansas Extreme Cheerleading just did a big fundraiser with their shirts, and their logo is so detailed. It has the glitter in it on the star.
But somebody else came up with that logo.
Yeah, someone designed it.
Okay.
But when you get it screen printed, you can only do one color because you can't do the glitter in a screen print.
Right.
But we can when we. So they were so excited because of course.
So you were able to customize that quite nicely for your customer.
It was.
And what you're saying is you can do one piece at a time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You just design it, print it out, and then do the shirt.
I'm notorious for one shirt. I want that, and it's mine. I don't want to buy it for everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what.
Just like we got out and we were sitting out here in the studio, and we got a notification on the phone. We've got a website. It's iweb.shop.
Yes,
I
sir.
think.
That's
Sure.
it.
Somebody ordered a XX boat hat off our website, so. You can go on our website. We have certain merchandise on our website that you can order, and it'll be one hat that we sew out, and we'll mail it out to the customer.
So is that included with 50? I mean, is it all one website, or do you have a website for 50?
Tell us where that is.
It's only I want it personalized right now. We're going to merge the two.
Oh,
okay. At some point.
At some point, yes. We just bought the apparel business back in November.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there a way to link to that right now, like through Facebook or?
Yes, on our Facebook page, I want it personalized. They can go to the website.
And
So they go to 50 Graphics to find that.
Way.
They can too.
Okay. All right.
It's all over the place. We try and people probably get tired of us, the ones that are original people from 50 Graphics, because now we're just sharing stuff all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right. Be patient. You know, I mean, hey, they're offering a lot and good quality.
A lot of these
service. It sounds like.
Yeah, a lot of these places have been with us. We started on our dining room table, and and Harness Roofing was with us when we were in our garage.
Wow.
And
wow.
So all these
You
small.
just built it from the ground up for
Literally, kitchen table up.
$340 24-inch vinyl plotter is what we started with. So.
Well, how long ago was that?
2000.
Jace was 3, so that was 7 or 8 years ago.
Okay. Well, it sounds like y'all are doing well.
Yeah.
How
We're blessed.
What is your address and also a phone number that people could call, or do you prefer that they reach out through Facebook?
No.
How can people get a hold of you?
They can call us at 870-302-9543, or they can message us on 50 Graphics Facebook page or the I Want It Personalized Facebook page, and we are located at 8290 Blevins Road in Harrison, and that's right before
Bergman.
you get into Bergman on the right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, thank y'all. Anything else you want to throw out there before we call it a day? All right.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I might.
I know. I think she's going to be at our door this afternoon when she gets off work.
All right. Thank y'all very much.
Yeah, if y'all are
coming in
interested,
this
again,
morning.
that was Mike and Angie Trammel from 50 Graphics, and their phone number is 870-302-9543. Did I get that right?
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
Go
Thanks,
see 'em.
guys.
Yeah.
We'll have you come back sometime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Bring some shirts when you get all that organized, and maybe show
yeah.
some designs that you've done.
Maybe we'll put your logo on it and our logo too, so a little
They could come
advertising.
up with an around the table.
There we go.
One.
Yeah.
Go.
Make some cartoon characters out of us. How's that?
We can do that too.
See?
We already are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Hey, and welcome back to Around the Table.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. And if you didn't get to see, if you caught the tail end of the 50 Graphics interview, you can watch that on Facebook. Just a segment if you want to. A little bit later on this afternoon, we segment every one of our segments out. Like our topic to ponder has its own little segment, and we have Today in History, our own little segment. And then each guest, we segment those out. So if you want to go back and watch those, just go to our Facebook page at Around the Table and check that stuff out.
And all those things are shareable. So feel free to share if you want to share those things out on your personal page or whatever. Because, hey, we're just trying to let you know about the community, and it's always nice to spread the word. In my humblest of opinions.
You know what the Gallup poll is, don't you?
Ah, you're a Gallup poll.
Okay.
What?
The folks that do all those Gallup polls wanted you to know what Americans thought was the most trusted profession.
Okay.
Turns out that nurses, 8 in 10 of us, think that they are the most honest, ethical workers out there. And everyone else is apparently a crook because of the 23 professions they asked about. Almost all were considered less ethical than they were last year.
Oh, wow.
Labor leader or union boss is the only job that didn't lose any respect because it didn't have very much respect to begin with. Politicians, car salespeople, and advertising executives were ranked the least ethical.
Wow. Okay, I've got a gross one.
Okay.
There's a problem with beach balls in Australia.
Beach balls?
Beach balls. But we're not talking about the kind that you blow up and play with on the beach.
All right.
These ones are about the size of marbles. They keep washing up on shore. Okay, they're made from crashing waves out of stuff like motor oil, old food, poop, and hair, and not just from people's heads. Whatever. And other gross stuff just floating in the ocean. It's gotten so disgusting that 9 beaches in Sydney had to close down this week.
Why is it just in Australia?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Maybe it has to do with the current out. I really don't know. But if you're going to Australia, you might watch out for the gross beach
balls.
The gross balls. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. We had a story here that may help that solution or
What's
that problem. The solution would be
yes.
Scientists train bacteria to eat plastic.
I think that would be phenomenal.
Have Canadians just figured out how to make bacteria eat plastic? A team of researchers at Ontario's University of Waterloo tricked bacteria already found in wastewater treatment plants to find plastic delicious. It's complicated, but they engineer the bacteria to attract proteins in the plastic, basically eating them. And as the bacteria multiplied, they transfer the taste for plastic to their offspring. Wow.
Wow.
That's bizarre. In a test, the bacteria ate half of the plastic coffee cup lid in just 4 days instead of taking decades to decompose.
Wow. That would be amazing,
phenomenal.
Would it not?
That would be phenomenal if we could do that.
Does Kelly send you to the store with a list ever?
Do what now?
Does Kelly send you to the store with a list ever?
Has she got a list for me?
No, I'm just asking you. Does she ever send you to the store?
Well, we put it on Alexa.
Yeah?
Alexa, watch everybody at home. Their Alexa says, hello. She sends me, she does on Alexa, and then she sends me the list.
Okay.
That's
so you
fine.
do go shopping.
Well, and then
you go shopping.
She does do the Walmart pickup.
Yeah.
And she says it's going to be available at 5 or so, and then I go get it.
But you don't necessarily do the shopping.
Oh, yeah, sometimes.
Gum, that was hard for you to understand.
Well, there's several different ways I shop.
Do you ever use Instacart?
Uh-uh.
Well, like harps, I can get delivered from Belfont Harps.
Oh, yeah?
Out where I live, out by Bergman.
They send it to your house?
Yeah, they'll bring it to my house.
Oh.
And so will Aldi's.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But that is through the Instacart app.
Okay.
Okay, so
how do you spell
anyway, Instacart is one word. So evidently, they have shoppers that have to go do your shopping when they use
Right,
Instacart.
I see them at Walmart. They've got their carts and have guys and girls.
Those are Walmart ones, and then Instacart is, I guess, its own. Individuals will be employed through Instacart and do that. Okay, oh my God, I'm done. Well, their women want an all-woman option for their shopper because men get it wrong.
No, they don't.
That's why I was asking, do you shop? Do you screw up? Do you mess up when you go shop?
Yes, I do every time. She tells me to get, pasta or
Kelly,
spaghetti sauce.
Take pictures if you need to,
and you know
also
what I
be
do?
Very specific.
She says get a pizza, or not pizza, but spaghetti sauce.
Okay.
Well, I'll end up bringing back tomato paste or something.
Why?
It's the first thing I see, maybe.
No. You have to have a little more thought in your. See, that's why women want the women to do the shopping.
Okay.
But when you use Instacart, it will show you the picture. So they can see the picture.
Right, but it's
a no-brainer.
It's sexist to
Why is
do
it
that.
sexist?
Because the guy's just as good as the girl picking those things.
No, he's not. Evidently.
Oh.
Not according to these people.
Oh.
Oh, I'm done with that one. Man, that was a lot harder than it should have been.
Did I make it hard for you?
Oh, my gosh. Yep, you did.
Well, we're always talking about Gen Z and Gen X and Gen Y and
XYZ
2.2 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new poll out that the Gen Z doesn't know how to change a light bulb. Really?
Well, okay.
Okay,
That's pretty sad.
How many Gen Zers does it take to change a light bulb? Hard to say, but according to a new survey in the UK, 1 out of 4 adult Zoomers claim that they have no clue how to change a light bulb in a ceiling fan. Oh, in a ceiling light.
Why?
Even worse, some of them say they wouldn't want to because climbing a ladder is too dangerous. Well, that's of course. Add to it, 1 in 5 also worry that the bulb might be too hot and burn their fingers. When given the option, Gen Z would rather pay someone else to do it. To change a light bulb. Okay, I've heard it all.
Y'all, I can't say what I'm thinking. Never mind. Okay, well, you know what? You can turn off the light, Gen Zers. If you happen to be listening, which you probably aren't because we just bashed the crap out of you. But you can turn the light off and it cools off. Yeah. And then you can unscrew it. I'll give you a tutorial if you'd like.
It's real easy. Turn the light off, wait till it cools down, unscrew it, counterclockwise.
There you go.
But you've got to have another bulb or you won't be able to see.
Especially with something like yeah, there you go. So Wile E. Coyote, Wile E. Coyote. Well, Aldi's found a dingo in their store.
That's an Australian dog, right?
Yeah, video surfaced of Chicago Animal Control yanking a coyote out of the dairy section.
Oh, coyote.
The beast entered the store and then made a mad dash to produce. When the manager called for help, the video shows officers finding the guy hiding in the back. The dingo. I'm sorry, hiding in the back of the refrigerated area and pulling him out by his tail. I'm like, what? Y'all just changed the story on me. It was my interpretation. Okay, that went to crap because I didn't read it good enough. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There was a dingo that was in the dairy section of the Aldi's. That's what the point of the story was.
When the officials got there was a guy already there trying to pull him out by his tail.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
The Super Bowl's coming up in a couple. February or something? In a few weeks.
February something.
3 weeks, I think it is. There's a study out that says 1 in 4 Americans are more interested in Super Bowl food than actually the game, which I am. I am. I mean, last year, Kelly and I did the huge charcuterie board.
Charcuterie.
And the game was pretty awesome. And I don't think we looked down at the charcuterie board about an hour in and there was nothing left.
I guess you did like your charcuterie board.
So be honest, everyone. Is the game or the Super Bowl food that you're mostly into? It's okay if you do the snacks because you have plenty of company. According to a survey, 2,000 Americans, about 500 of them, 1 in every 4, admit that they only care about the wings, ribs, and the 4-layer or the 7-layer dip that's being served. About a third watch the game for just the commercials. Half are drawn to the halftime show, and nearly half don't even care who wins.
Do you know who's going to be at the halftime? Do we know yet?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't either. I don't keep up very well, people.
No, I don't. I don't know who's.
And we used to do we did a few Super Bowl parties back in the day, and they were fun. But Richard would move TVs. He'd like have them a place to wear strategically. And then when people started dwindling and not coming, nor did you know that they weren't coming.
Right.
Then it just kind of dwindled, and we were like, "I'm done." And him and I don't care about going to a party. It's another day with with a cool ball game on if you want to watch it. Otherwise, we might make some queso. We don't do that,
Oh well.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. We need to take a break, guys, and we'll return.
February 9th. That's
straight
the
ahead.
Super Bowl.
More to come. And welcome back to Around the Table. Dan and Ann here. With your customized entertainment for the hour.
Yeah.
From 9 to 10 every Monday through Friday, right here on the original KHOZ 94.9.
Yep.
All right.
Hey.
Yes.
Italian nun. If you see any version of the God Mother trending over the I guess it was last month, because everyone's joke was about a nun who was arrested for passing messages to prisoners for the mafia.
What? Do what?
Italy is prosecuting a 57-year-old Sister Ann Donnelly, claiming she pretended to be giving prison inmates spiritual guidance, but instead was passing messages from the mob. Italian cops say they intercepted a prison phone call saying, if you need something inside, she's one of ours.
Oh, my gosh. How many Hail Marys would you have to do?
I think you'd have to do them continually for the next 50 years.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Let's see. I had one here. Let's see.
Wow, that was a good one.
Yeah, sorry. Well, people are talking on TikTok about, the fires in California.
Yes.
They say, well, look, the ocean's right there.
Right.
Why don't you just suck water out of the ocean?
That's what I said the same thing.
Yeah, well, that's common sense.
Right.
That you would think that. But now the tropical storm force winds are blowing through L.A. again, and the internet is wondering why that fire departments just can't use seawater to put out all those fires. But internet conspiracy theorists keep pointing out that there's the ocean right there, folks. Come on, just put a hose in there and put the fires out. So the L.A. Fire Department, again, reminded frustrated homeowners that salt water will corrode their pumpers, their hydrants and water tankers, all the planes, the tankers on the planes, and it will do it quite quickly. It's an acid. I mean, it's a caustic material, so that explains that.
Are you a big baby when you are sick?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
Mm-mm.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I don't know where that story went, Dan.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway, you know what today is? Anniversary of the Miracle on the Hudson. Remember Captain Sully? They even made a movie about that. Where he safely landed all the passengers on the Hudson River.
Yeah.
That was back in 2009. Wikipedia Day, anniversary of the launch of Wikipedia 2001. Now, if you go there now, they are asking for money.
I do everything possible not to have to go through Wikipedia, because it gives me way too much information, and I check out, and I don't need all that.
And I think anybody can add or take away from the information, which is it's not scrutinized what it should be.
Hey.
Yes.
Go to the museum and take a selfie.
No.
It's National Museum Selfie Day.
Okay. All right. National Hat Day.
Okay.
I'll wear a hat. Celebrate the accessories that's common among firefighters, baseball players, and even the poop.
Oh, okay.
Hats, caps, and Tams.
There you go.
National Bagel Day.
Are you a bagel eater?
No.
I'm not so much either.
Just a thick piece of bread. It's heavy. Don't like them heavy.
You like it heavy.
You got to have a lot of butter.
Okay.
A lot of butter and cream cheese on it.
Hey, enjoy the rest of your day, folks.
Yeah, we had a good one. We'll see you guys
tomorrow.
tomorrow.